Peraí,
Yeah,
então troquei o 6 pelo 1, beleza, vai lá.
Yes, number 1 is I am very worried and nervous. Number 2, he stood there with a long face.
I am really happy. Ah, não, peraí, número 2, desculpa. He's very restless and excited about something.
No, he was really upset. He was really upset. He stood there with a long face. Number 3, we're on cloud 9.
Peraí, é 3. We are very happy and excited.
Yes, we're very happy and excited.
Enfim, uma coisa saiu aqui.
Number 4, I'm over the moon.
I am really happy.
Yes, perfect. I'm really happy. 5, she's hot under the collar.
She's really angry.
She's really angry. 6, my heart is in my mouth.
Deve ser a primeira, né? I am very afraid.
Yes, I am very afraid. So we were wrong. I thought it was nervousness, but it's not. It's being afraid. Oh, no. No, I don't know. I'm confused now. 7, he's got ants in his pants today.
A 7, 7. Ih, caraca, eu apaguei a 7 agora. Já não sei.
He's very restless or excited about something.
Okay.
Restless or excited. She said she had to get it out of her system.
She had to express in words and action an inner emotion.
Yes. 9, she has a soft spot for her sister's children.
She particularly likes them.
Yes, she particularly likes them. What he said was so deep that I got a lump in my throat.
It made me feel very touched, and the moth made me cry.
Yes. And in English, there are many, many, many examples of these kind of expressions where there are no literal meanings. So the activity here asks you to add at least one more. I'm going to write here one that I know, that I like very much because I like to use it. And then you can copy or you can write a different expression if you want to. So the expression, the cat is out of the bag. Do you know what it means? The cat is out of the bag?
No, I don't know.
No, it's when you accidentally reveal a secret. Accidentally reveal a secret. So if you say something accidentally, I think accidentally is double L, I don't know. You let the secret out accidentally and you're like, oh man, the cat's out of the bag now. So it's when you accidentally say something that you shouldn't have said. I really like this expression. I use it sometimes in English. Discuss these questions. When was the last time you felt on cloud 9? What happened? So when was the last time you felt very happy?
When I got the C1 in Spanish test.
Oh yes, very good. Congratulations. And you, Carlos? Your microphone is really low. I can't listen to you.
I don't remember when I cloud 9.
Okay, cloud 9 is when you're really happy, don't remember anything?
Yes.
Okay, I think the last time I was on cloud 9 was when I got an excellent on my TCC last year on December. Okay, do you get a lump in your throat when you listen to a song that has special meaning to you? Which one and why? So is this something that happens to you guys? Do you feel emotional by any specific song?
No,
I don't remember.
no.
Okay. There is one singer, I don't remember his name, but some of his songs are very good. And sometimes I feel a little emotional. I don't cry or anything, but it's kind of cool to listen to his songs. It's a little emotional. Next page 106. Discuss these questions in small groups. Is there any kind of music that annoys you? Explain how you feel about it and why. So is there any kind of music that you really hate or really makes you feel like, oh, this music is terrible?
Yes, Tecnobrega.
Tecnobrega? Why? How? Yeah. No, not why. How do you feel about it?
Because I don't like the rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you, Carlos? Oh, sorry.
I don't
And
Continue.
have
there isn't, como que fala rima? Uma coisa lógica,
Cima.
né? Como é que fala rima? Rima,
Rhyme.
rhyme. Logical rhyme.
Okay. And you, Carlos?
I don't have it. Those are
You
like,
have? Okay. I think right now there is no music that annoys me. In the past, when I was younger, I used to be the kind of person who hated funk and sertanejo and Brazilian music in general, because I only listen to international music. But right now I listen to everything, so I've lost all my preconceptions that I had when I was younger. What are your favorite songs? How do they make you feel? So what are your favorite kinds of songs or favorite songs or artists?
Metal.
I don't have it.
Metal, really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And you, Carlos?
I don't have any favorite song. It's more like I like the melody of the song.
I understand, yeah. I like sad songs. They are my favorite kind of music. Doesn't matter what rhythm they are, if it's international, if it's pop, if it's rock, if it's jazz, whatever. I like when they're sad. So sad songs make me feel good. I don't know why, but they do. Number 2, listen to 3 friends on a road trip talking about music and check how they feel about each kind of music. So we have 3 kinds of music: rock and roll, electronic music, and opera. And we have positive feelings, negative feelings, and in between, so neutral feelings. Before we listen, tell me about you. How do you feel about rock and roll? Do you like rock and roll, Vitor and Carlos? You do,
Claro.
Vitor. Yeah, Vitor likes. And you, Carlos, do you like rock and roll?
I like to.
You like electronic music?
Yes, I like.
Nowadays, no. When I was a teenager, yes, but now, no.
Okay, and you like, Carlos?
Yes.
Okay, and opera?
I don't like.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah, I never listened to opera like, oh, I'm going to listen to opera. But I don't know if I like it, but probably not. So let's listen and you check which friend feels positive, negative, or in between feelings for rock and roll, electronic music, and opera. We have John, Paul, and George. Let me see if I'm sharing my audio. Yes. Okay.
Unit 7. Feel the rhythm. Exploring. Way you make me feel. Activities 2 and 3.
That was something, man. I love this song. I get a thrill every time I hear it.
Yeah, I love this band. I remember I went nuts when I saw them live. I get goosebumps just remembering it.
Rock doesn't really do it for me. It actually gets on my nerves. I'm more into electronic music right now. Really, George? Electronic music? Man, I loathe that stuff. It disgusts me. What do you see in it? It's hard to explain, Paul, but when I dance to it, even if I'm dancing by myself, I feel incredible. I feel like I'm part of it. You guys should try it sometime.
I don't think so, George. It just doesn't seem to have much of a melody, and the thought of listening to that beat all night kind of makes me sick to my stomach.
Okay, so what have you been listening to lately, John?
I've gone completely the other way. I've been listening to opera, and you know what? I like it.
Opera? John, what's wrong with you? Are you listening to yourself?
I don't know, man. It's powerful. I was awestruck the first time I saw it at the theater. It felt like I was in a dream. You like it too, don't you, George?
To be honest, I don't know where I stand when it comes to opera. I like the songs and all, but I kind of have mixed feelings about it. It really baffles me that people pay good money to watch a bunch of people screaming in Italian for 3.5 hours. I just stick with what works. Good old rock and roll.
Careful, Mr. Rock and Roll. You're quickly turning into Mr. Old and Grumpy.
Repeat or okay?
Just one more time.
One more time? Okay.
Unit 7. Feel the rhythm. Exploring. The way you make me feel. Activities 2 and 3.
That was something, man. I love this song. I get a thrill every time I hear it.
Yeah, I love this band. I remember I went nuts when I saw them live. I get goosebumps just remembering it.
Rock doesn't really do it for me. It actually gets on my nerves. I'm more into electronic music right now. Really, George? Electronic music? Man, I loathe that stuff. It disgusts me. What do you see in it? It's hard to explain, Paul, but when I dance to it, even if I'm dancing by myself, I feel incredible. I feel like I'm part of it. You guys should try it sometime.
I don't think so, George. It just doesn't seem to have much of a melody, and the thought of listening to that beat all night kind of makes me sick to my stomach.
Okay, so what have you been listening to lately, John?
I've gone completely the other way. I've been listening to opera, and you know what? I like it.
Opera? John, what's wrong with you? Are you listening to yourself?
I don't know, man. It's powerful. I was awestruck the first time I saw it at the theater. It felt like I was in a dream. You like it too, don't you, George?
To be honest, I don't know where I stand when it comes to opera. I like the songs and all, but I kind of have mixed feelings about it. It really baffles me that people pay good money to watch a bunch of people screaming in Italian for 3.5 hours. I just stick with what works. Good old rock and roll.
Careful, Mr. Rock and Roll. You're quickly turning into Mr. Old and Grumpy.
Okay, so let's check here. Just a moment. Okay, so John has positive feelings about rock and roll, negative feelings about electronic, and positive feelings about opera. Paul has positive, negative, and negative. And George has negative, positive, and in between about rock and roll, electronic, and opera.
Nice. Oh.
Great. Okay. Now listen again and classify these expressions according to whether they express positive feelings, negative feelings, or a mix of both positive and negative feelings. Let's do it differently. You're not going to listen again. You're going to open on the audio script. Let me find here the page. This is page 90, I think, so 180 maybe. No, it's before 160. No, before. I don't know when is your audio script. Is your audio script at the end of the book? Do you have an audio script in your book? Check for me,
Yes.
please. Yeah?
Yes, I think yes.
What is the page?
Peraí. Page 148.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Só que eu não sei se é aí nessa página, é por aí.
Unit 7. Oh, here. Yes, so it's page 147. Unit 7, Feel the Rhythm. That was something, man. I love this song, blah, blah, blah. So try to find the expressions here, the ones that are in your book on Unit 7. Let me go back to the page. Just a moment. Yeah, so these expressions here on Activity 3. And through context, according to their conversation of the topics, try to identify if the feelings on the expressions are positive, neutral, or negative, okay?
Ok. Vamos lá.
Okay. Let me know when you finish.
Tem o neutral também? Ah, é, tem o neutral.
Yes, both positive and negative feelings, it's letter B. We have P, N, and B.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, me.
Okay, so let's check. Okay, here you go. I get a thrill, I get goosebumps, positive. It gets on my nerves. I loathe that stuff. It disgusts me. It makes me sick to my stomach, negative. I was awestruck, positive. I don't know where I stand. I kind of have mixed feelings about it, both positive and negative. And it really baffles me, negative feelings.
Arremetagem.
I guess they can be a little confusing. Okay. On part 4, we have work with a partner to think of other expressions that convey positive, negative, or mixed feelings, and then think of situations in which you can use them. We're not going to do this part right now, okay? We're going to leave this for another moment. But if you want to complete this table at home with other expressions that you know that can be positive, negative, or mixed, please be my guest. Trying out one, we are not going to do today because it's another song game, and I think maybe we should leave this for another moment. I'm going to select some new songs to do a new game. So let's go to Sound Spot. I don't want to miss a thing. Listen to this sentence and notice the linking marks connecting the words that are linked in pronunciation. Work with a partner to determine the situations when linking occurs. So first, let's listen to the sentence.
Unit 7, Sound Spot. I don't want to miss a thing. Activity 1. I was awestruck the first time I saw it at the theater.
One more time.
Miss a thing. Activity 1. I was awestruck the first time I saw it at the theater.
I was awestruck the first time I saw it at the theater. So here we link a word that ends with a consonant sound, and we have the alternatives. You're going to take a look at this sentence here. So pay attention to this sentence and check the alternatives that apply to this sentence. Example, we link a word that ends with a consonant sound to the words that follow. So here we have consonant sound, and here they are connected. Consonant sound, they are connected. Consonant sound, they are connected. So this one is correct, okay? So try to answer the other ones, check if the other ones are correct or incorrect, and let me know. Wait, guys, this first one was wrong. Sorry, I was taking a look at the other alternatives here. Let me show you. Sorry. Okay, here. So in this part it's correct, but here it can only be a connection when they have the same consonant sound. I read the second one now, and I saw that this is the correct one, not this one, okay? They need to be the same consonant sound to be connected. Sorry. Okay, can we check?
Yes.
All right. So the first alternative correct is this one. And what is the other alternative that is correct? There are two correct alternatives. Yes. Two words beginning with a vowel sound. So the words beginning with that same consonant we can connect, so T and T. And we can connect a consonant with a vowel sound. So this is an S and A T and A. These are the two correct options. So then when we are pronouncing this sentence with those specifications, we can pronounce the words linked. Number 2, Draw linking marks connecting the words that are linked in pronunciation. Then listen and check your answers. Let's do number 1 as an example. That was something. Can I connect that and was? That was something. That and was. No. But was and something, let me see, I'm going to put on the top. Was and something I can connect because they are both the S sounds. Just a moment, let me place my charger here. Okay, so with the two S sounds, we can make a connection. Here, I can't connect because the consonants have nothing to do with each other and we have a comma. I love, we can't connect because it's a vowel and a consonant and it needs to be the other way around. Love, this song cannot connect, but this and song I can connect. So was something and this song are the two words that are going to be connected in this sentence. Can we check?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right, before we do the correction, let's read together. Can you read sentence number 1, please, Vitor?
That was something, man. I love the song.
Number 2, Carlos.
Oh, word what?
Number 2.
The any words that saw end with the consonant.
No, you just need to read the sentence.
Oh, like the song and all, but I cannot have that spending time.
Okay, number 3, Vitor.
It's gonna take forever to get there. The place smells awful.
Number 4, Carlos.
People pay good money to watch a bunch of people scream in Italian for 3.5 hours.
Okay, now let's listen to the audios.
Unit 7, Sound Spot, Activity 2. Number 1.
That was something, man. I love this song.
Number 2.
I like the songs and all, but I kinda have mixed feelings about it.
Number 3.
It's gonna take forever to get there. Plus, the place smells awful.
Number 4.
Get that.
People pay good money to watch a bunch of people screaming in Italian for 3.5 hours.
Stop.
Check.
Check aí, pelo amor de Deus. Peraí, rapidinho.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Teach your classmates how to sing your favorite song. We're going to skip this activity. Trying out, we're also not going to do today because I want to do trying out 1 and trying out 2 together. They're both going to be song activities, so we're going to do them together. So let's go directly to words and actions. Smells like teen spirit. To a great extent, our 5 senses determine how we perceive the world around us. Circle the words that refer to the senses in the pictures. So do you know what are the 5 senses in English? The names of the 5 senses in English?
You know the name of? No.
How can we call as a sense the ability to see in English?
Vision.
Vision, yes, but there is another word for it.
Hey.
No? How can we call the ability to touch?
Boa.
Touch.
Boa. Touch. Ah, tá, beleza.
Touch, yeah. How can we call the ability to feel something with your tongue, with your mouth?
Sight, no, not inspiration. Inspiration.
When you feel food or drinks.
There is no inspiration, no.
Is what?
Sight inspiration, no, not inspiration.
It's taste.
Taste.
Yes. So when you eat food, you taste food with your mouth. The ability to hear stuff, to listen to stuff.
Here.
Hearing, yes. The ability to feel things with your nose. So a perfume or a fragrance. How do you feel things with your nose?
The smell.
Smell, yes. One more. Now the ability to see. What is the ability to see?
Perception.
No.
Sight.
Sight.
Yes, sight. Vision in English is not cannot be translated to what we call visão. Vision in English is when you have like, oh, I have this vision for the future. I have this plan for the future. But when we're talking about visão, the physical visão, then we need to say sight, because vision is not a synonym of sight in English. In Portuguese it is visão and visão. Visão de futuro, visão de plano. But in English it's not. We have vision as a synonym of planning and vision of future. And sight, which means the ability to see, is a sight. Okay. For each sense, there is a verb we commonly use. Complete these sentences to find out the verbs and guess which sense it represents. Although it's possible, do not use the verb to be. So let's do number 1 as an example. Wow, this is amazing. This place exactly the same as 20 years ago.
Deve ser a visão.
Não tá saindo áudio pra mim.
Vai. Tá sem som.
Well, there is a specific verb that we use when we want to say that a place is exactly the same. This place, something exactly the same.
This place
Looks exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay? This is what you're going to do. Try to find what is the verb. You know these verbs. Maybe you need to think a little bit more to have the rational vision of the verbs, but you know them, okay? And try to write them in the spaces. Don't use verb to be.
Okay.
Done?
No.
Okay. Okay, guys, you can finish this activity later, or you can finish now, but we are going to correct this activity next class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you guys a lot. Bye-bye. See you next week on Tuesday. Bye.
Okay.